G'day guys, welcome back to Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm doing a review on the Nextorch TA30C and the Holster V31 and the Tactical Ring FR-1. These are awesome accessories to have with this tactical light. Don't miss this episode. Let's get into it. All right, so the box of the Nextorch TA30C tells you about its max lumen output, tells you about the one step to strobe, talks about the nano ceramic window breaker. On the side here, I love how they've done this. So they've given you a lumen output and then with the candela as well on the other side. And down here, they've given you a time as well. It shows you that this is 2 meters resistant to water and 2 meters resistant to dropping. So impact 2 meter resistant. That's awesome. And then down the bottom here, you've got your meterage on low and high. I love it. High, 1600 lumens, 22,952 candela. Low, 20 lumens, 144 candela. High, 2 hours, 30 minutes. Low, 50 hours. Wow. High, 303 meters. Low, 24 meters. That's throw, obviously. That's cool, man. It's awesome. Pick up the box and you see exactly what this flashlight can do. I love it. On the back here, you've got your UI instructions, basically. It tells you about the one step to strobe, tells you about the rotational magnetic switch, which I'll get into. I friggin' love that. Also, as it says on the front, nano ceramic window breaker and the 4-stage battery capacity indicator. Really, really cool stuff. And then again here, I wasn't sure what this is, and then you kind of rip it out like that, and I think it just might be like a little looking hole to see the torch and be able to feel it, which is really cool because when I get into this torch or flashlight, it feels amazing. And so something like that is actually a really good kind of marketing tactic because you'd be able to really feel it, and once you feel a Nextorch, mate, you do not want to get anything else, and I will seriously get into why. Now, the box of the V1 Tactical Flashlight Holster. Very, very simple. Just shows you a little bit of how to use it. Shows you that it's rotational, can fit on the belt. It goes on with the tactical ring as well. And it just says what width the system will fit between. Some more pictures here. Bit of a manual, unlock the clip. How do you put it on the belt? How do you change the rotational thing? So all stuff we'll get into. And finally, the FR-1 Tactical Flashlight Ring. Now, this thing's really cool. I haven't, apart from on an Olight, I haven't had a flashlight with a tactical ring before. So it just shows you how you can use it, the different applications you can use it. It's really, really cool. I've been playing around with this for a while. I really, really like it. So let's wait no further, guys, and get into the juicy stuff. All right, so in the box of the Nextorch TA30C, you will obviously get the torch itself, which I will get into. Just feels amazing, by the way. This feels like it's built out of stuff that makes rockets. It is tough as guts. I absolutely love it. The anodized finish, the feel of the whole thing is just amazing. I will get into it, but I just had to get that off my chest. This is such an impressive light. I'm seriously in awe of the machining and finish on this light, and it's just a brilliant, brilliant performer as well, which again, I'll get into. But look at that. It's just tough as nails. Absolutely awesome. Now, you will also get in the box this little pack, which gives you your Nextorch user manual. All right, I'll go over all the different stuff. Right at the top there, it's got your specifications. Then it's got the features, got all sorts of different information, and it'll give you that in different languages as well. You will get a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. And as you can see, there is nowhere for you to charge it on the light. So you will be taking the battery out to charge it in there. And while we're on that, it is a 2,600 milliamp Nextorch battery. It is 18650 lithium ion, 3.6 volts, no messing around. No mucking around. Just all business. I love it. You will also get 2 spare O-rings, not just the one, but 2. Brilliant. And you will get your very own Nextorch lanyard, which can be attached right there on that pocket clip. You will also get the Nextorch flashlight magazine, which will hold CR123s. One end, like that. Here is the tactical ring. I will go over exactly how this works. Just Nextorch written on there. I'll go over exactly how this works in a moment. And this is the tactical holster. Look at that. So that is set up so that it goes on your belt like that. And then the flashlight is sideways, but it is very easily changed to vertical or whatever you want it. And I will go over that shortly as well. But first, let's go over the design and the feel of the Nextorch TA30C. So, at first glance, you pull this flashlight out of the box and you immediately think business. You think tactical, you think absolute serious applications. You do not think toy when you pick up this flashlight. You really don't. And in fact, when I pulled this flashlight out of the box, the first thing I thought was all business, no messing around, no nonsense. And where have you heard me say that before? That's right, well tool. So I thought well tool when I picked this flashlight up because it is just tough as nails. They have done such a brilliant job on the finish of this light. And in fact, it actually beats well tool in a few areas, in my opinion. Firstly being the added bezel with the glass breaking beads. That is such a nice additive to have on a tactical light. In fact, on a tactical light, you'd probably want to make that a guarantee. That should be like a requirement for a tactical light to have these glass breaking beads, because tactical applications, you never know when you need to break your way in or out of a window or a glass panel. So that is just an absolutely brilliant addition to the light, and I think it just absolutely makes this light. Another thing that makes it is the size. It is an 18650 sleek looking flashlight. The head does not protrude out much more than the body, and yet it still offers 29,000 candela. The tail cap as well is very, very nice. It kicks out just a little bit to make for very, very comfortable ergonomics in the hand. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Protrudes the entire head width, and yet it still feels like a small torch. This is so comfortable to have in pocket just like this. It is so comfortable. Now, the body, the finish on the body feels like something so professional. It's weird. It's like this smooth coating, but it's like anti-slip as well. Like it doesn't feel slippery, not even in the slightest. I'm so bloody impressed with this flashlight. It's just so brilliant. Nextorch are honestly on my list as the new thing to kind of become sick over and become addicted to. These are just such brilliantly made lights. The pocket clip, just tough as nails, and the pocket clip is locked in by this system here. So there's the system here that locks it into place. It does stop from being able to move the pocket clip around, but because it's so symmetrical everywhere, it really doesn't matter. And while I've got that out here, I'll just show you underneath. There's the spring down towards the head. There's the inner casing of the light. And that's the spring at the tail cap. Put them together and you got yourself an amazing light. Very well oiled threads in there too. Now the tail cap, which is where all the business is, you've got this magnetic rotary system that basically allows you different outputs. But then in tactical mode, you've just got momentary turbo and then momentary strobe as well. Now, the tail cap is brilliant. It is covered in the same material that the rest of the light is covered in. So it's finished the same. It feels so straight. It's not rubber. It doesn't feel plastic. It feels something else. It's just really, really a nice finish on the tail cap, truly. And as for sizing, that's my Victorinox Hunter Pro. And that is honestly almost bang on the size as well. Hunter Pro's a bit heavier. All right, so let's do the measurements of the Nextorch TA30C. Now, from head to tail, it is 13 centimeters. And from head to tail cap, it is 13.3, 3.5, 4 centimeters. So the tail cap protrudes a nice 3 to 4 millimeters, which is really nice. The face, the sleek face, I mean, that is just so cool. It doesn't come out too much at all. It's incredible. All right, the face is 2.8 centimeters. The body is 2.3 centimeters. And then the tail cap kicks back out to 2.5 centimeters. So a little bit less than the light, which is nice. And then the clicky is 1.5 centimeters. So that is really, really nice. Really, really nice sized tail clicky. Now, let's do the weight. All right, the Nextorch TA30C with the battery and pocket clip comes to 148.11 grams. Not bad. Not bad at all, I say. All right, so on to the UI. Now, this is a really, really cool user interface. It is not complicated at all, and yet it offers a great deal of different outputs, as well as momentary turbos, your strobes, all that sort of stuff. The only thing it doesn't have is a mechanical lockout. So you do need to turn the tail cap to lock it out. But apart from that, it's basically got everything. So as you can see here, that's the rotary switch. And right now you can see that it is on tactical, tack for tactical, right? So in tactical mode, you have two applications. So you have momentary turbo, which is a half press, and then a full press is momentary strobe, and then let go, okay? So momentary turbo, momentary strobe. Now, just before I move on, that momentary application with this tail clicky is so far the best I've ever felt. And what I mean by that is it feels like when you push down, it hits this platform and it is very, very natural to stop there. So doing a momentary turbo is not hard at all because it pushes down quite easily to the turbo, but then hits a very, very clear platform where the clicky stops. And that is where you get your momentary. So very easy to signal, very easy to just do it once. It naturally falls to that platform and then stops. So whatever technology is behind that is really, really brilliant. I really like it because you are not going to accidentally strobe when you're trying to momentary. You're just not. And that's what I love. That absolutely blows the water out of the Olight momentary system in like the Warrior 3 and stuff like that, because when you're trying to half press in tactical mode on the Olight, and it's very easy to go too far and strobe, or it's also very easy to not go far enough. This is so natural. It is just a light press into momentary, and then it hits that platform and you are not going any further. Very, very cool. Now, in tactical mode, if you do want to strobe, you just push it hard and then let go, easy done. That's it. All right. Now, Another great thing. So this light is basically meant to be carried around in tactical mode, because if you've got it in any other mode, the light will be on. And what I'll show you is if I'm holding the light like this, I can turn it with these two fingers, no worries. So as you can see here, it's on tactical. If I turn it, it's now on low mode. Turn it again, medium. Turn it again, high. Turn it again, strobe. All right. Very, very easy. You can hold it and do it with two fingers, no problem. You can hold it and do it with just your thumb, no problem. Probably got a bit more control with the two fingers, the thumb and the pointer finger. But it is just such a nice ergonomic thing to add. It is just so natural with your hand as well. It's just, you don't need to forego any grip or anything like that. It is just absolutely brilliant in the hand. I really, really love this tactical rotary system that they've got here. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. So the outputs of this are turbo is 1,600 lumens. And that is 22.9 thousand candela. I apologize. I said 29,000 candela earlier. It's actually 22,900 candela. So that's my mistake. I apologize. Now, low mode, 20 lumens. Perfect. Perfect for nighttime, checking IDs, checking licenses, whatever you need. Your nighttime applications when you don't need too much light, 20 lumens is brilliant. That'll run for 50 hours. All right, that goes 24 meters or thereabouts, and it's 144 candela. Now, cycling up one, now you've got medium mode, that's 330 lumens, and that goes for 4 hours and 30 minutes, 130 meters, and that's 4,000 candela. Now, cycling up again, that's your turbo or your high. It's the same thing, and that is your 1,600 lumens, and that is 2 hours and 30 minutes, 303 meters, and 22,952 candela. Woo! What a tactical light. Turn it all the way back and it's off, but in off or tactical mode, you've got access to instant turbo and instant strobe. Now, the battery indicator is located on the tail clicky, right? So when you turn it on and then turn it back off, it will flash up, okay? Now, you saw that it was a constant blue. So when you see the blue constant, that means the battery is in between 75 and 100%. If that blue turns into a blue flash, it means that it is between 50 and 75%. When it turns into a red light, it means it's between 25 and 50%. And when it's flashing red, it means it's less than 25%. So charge it up, get another cell, something like that. Now, just on that, let's test to see if this is a proprietary system or if the Nextorch allows other cells. Wait one moment. All right, here I have a through night battery. Let's see. It is also 18650. Let's see if it works. Oh, saw a flash. And we're good. All right, so no proprietary systems here in the Nextorch. Love it. I tell you what, this is a light after my own heart. It really, really is. It is ticking box after box for me, man. This is just such a nice light. All right, let's get to the tactical ring and the holster. So to apply the tactical ring to the light, all you need to do is unscrew the tail cap. Now, if you see here, see that little divot there? Well, it's got another one on the other side. So that means you can actually put this over the light in either right-handed or left-handed application, depending on if you want to use the pocket clip to clip to your pants, your pocket, your belt, whatever, right? Again, that is attention to detail. That is absolute attention to detail, because what they've done is they've said, okay, let's not just make this for just right-handers or left-handers. Let's give people the option. And I think that is absolutely brilliant. So we'll whack it on here. Then all you do is screw the tail cap on, and now you've got your Nextorch with its tactical ring. Now, you can hold it like that, which gives you a really nice ergonomic feel, or you can hold it the way I like to hold it, which is like that, through that finger. That kind of gives you a little more control, in my opinion. You can still turn the rotary system with 2 fingers or a finger and a thumb. No worries, you can still hit that button, no dramas, like that. I kind of like it that way. And I would actually have it set up so the pocket clip is on this side. So I would just turn this around, and then I would put that in my pants on that side, and then I can just pull it out by the tactical ring, and I'm ready to go. This is seriously a light after my own heart. It is just beautiful. Now, the holster. So this will go in like that. The tactical ring will go above it, and it sits like that. Look how beautiful that is. So this holster, you can actually squeeze these 2 bits in here, these 2 plastic bits in here, and move it, slide it down or up, depending on how big your belt is, right? So you find the width of your belt. Mine was that width, so that's fine. Then what you do is you unlatch this, pull it up, slide it through on your belt or over your belt like that, get it in nice and snug, pull that back, lock that in, so that system's locked in. Now, that'll be on your belt like that, right? So you're just simply on your belt, ready to go, ready to grab it in an absolute instant. It makes it so easy to grab. It's just finger in the hole, boom, up you come, here we go. Nope, nothing, bang, back down. It's honestly one of the nicest, most smoothest systems of removing and putting back your light into your holster. This, again, this is a light after my own bloody heart, I tell you what. Now, with the holster as well. So you've got it on your belt, lens down, all right? What if you want to go hands-free? Well, pull this little lever up here like that, pull it out, and move it into the gear, those little gear bits here until you get it to where you want. Push the lever back down, and now you've got hands-free. So now it's going to be on the belt like that, facing out to your left or to your right, wherever you want. It can face in angles, it can face up, it can face down. It's just all the way, 360 degrees you've got of movement. That is, I'm telling you, they've thought of everything with this. They've seriously thought of everything. It's just such an amazing holster, very, very high quality. You can really feel the plastic is high quality. It's strong, it's durable. All the little moving parts in here, they don't feel cheap as well. Oh man, I'm excited about Nextorch. How did I not know about this company sooner? Seriously, this is just so amazing. 18650 battery, something like 143 grams, I think it was. Actually, let's weigh it with the tactical ring. So the Nextorch TA30C with the battery, the pocket clip, and the tactical ring comes in at 157.64 grams. Mate, I got lights smaller than this that weigh more than this because of the battery or something like that. It's just so nice. So nice. Now, a lot of people also will have this put in their belt this way, and then they can put their finger in the hole here, pull it out, and have kind of like a cigar grip thing going on here like that. Like, what's that? What's that? We're good. Okay, boom, back in there. It's honestly almost like a gun from the Wild West. It's friggin' so cool. I love this, man. Just great. So I'm going to leave it on like this for the rest of the video. But actually, I'm going to switch the tactical ring around to the way I actually have it, which is that away. All right, so then I can put it in my pocket or my pants like that and have the tactical ring ready to go. So that's how I have it, like that. So I put it on the side of my hip like that in my shorts or pants, and then it's just seriously ready to pull out and go. Very, very easy. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm excited about this brand, really. Now, as I said before, lockout, you have to turn the tail cap half to one turn to lock it out. Now, let's have a quick look at the beam profile here. Actually, let's go down here first. So as you can see there, beautiful hot spot, very, very sharp spill. Looks really nice. And then from a bird's eye or a satellite view, you can see here these little indents, and that is due to the protruding areas on the bezel. And I definitely would not give up the bezel just to have an evenly smooth spill. That does not bother me in the slightest. I can still use the spill very, very much. I can still see everything in the spill. I do not need to get rid of my strike bezel for that. And it's not even an aggressive strike bezel as well. It's obviously made of something absolute metal, like bloody bulletproof. It looks like gunmetal grey. Absolutely amazing. And I'll just cover this hot symbol here. I don't even know why they've got it. I had this on turbo last night in the park for ages and it was barely getting hot. It was getting like nice and warm, not even hot. So, man, very well made light. In fact, on that note, let's go over to the night shots and we'll be back for some final thoughts on the Nextorch TA30C. See you in a sec. All right, out here with the Nextorch TA30C. Now, that's on low. Very, very usable low. It's gonna last a long time and it's all you need for low light conditions at a close range. Move it up to medium, boom. How's the spill that comes into play there? Thank you. Now, aiming it at these trees here, I'm gonna push it to high, bang. Wham, bam. Thank you, Nextorch. That is what you want. Now, if you can see here, the beam profile, see how it's got those 3 divots in it? That's because of the bezel, the strike bezel. Now, I'm definitely happy with those divots to be able to receive a strike bezel like this. I love this strike bezel. It's not too big, it's not too small, it is perfect. And look at all that light that I'm getting. Holy mackerel. And from any output, just hit down the button and you got strobe. Back on high. Man, that is a good amount of light. For an 18650, but a very kind of small 18650. It's really, really compact, this light. I'm so impressed with it. Look at that. Whatever you point it at, you've got light, and you've got kind of this washed hot spot look, don't you? It's like, it like washes the light into the hot spot. I really like that. Look at the path. No worries at all. Across the field. Can it get that tree about 100, 120 meters away? I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but when I point the light at it, I can see it a whole lot better than when the light's not on it. So I would say yes, it's getting there. Now, as far as heat goes, I love this tactical ring because it saves me from the heat. But as far as heat goes, it's actually not fine. It's actually kind of a bit of a chilly night, so the heat's nice, but it's not like, look at that, it's not stopping me from touching it. Yeah, that's awesome. Woohoo! Nextorch. I tell you what, all kidding aside, Nextorch is genuinely coming after Well-Tool for the title in my books. If their other lights are anything like this one, mate, this is a brilliant light. Seriously. And the accessories, the tactical ring, the holster, man, and it's made like Well-Tool. It's just as strong, but I feel like it's got a bit of extras. I don't know. It's going to be good to do a head-to-head, but I mean, I really hope that their other lights are more like this. This is a brilliant, brilliant light. Absolutely brilliant. Give me a little bit more candela so I can be confident in blinding someone if I get attacked. And I am happy. Not that this wouldn't do it though. 29,000 candela. Come on, Mickey. Come on, Michael. Seriously, that's plenty. Now you're just being greedy. Candela greedy. Crazy. All right, that's it for me, guys. Back to the lab. See you soon for some final thoughts. Woohoo! Nextorch. Yes. All right, so amazing. Amazing output. Usable low. Brilliant 20 lumen usable low. Medium's awesome as well if you want more light and more runtime as well. And high is the same as turbo, so it's no dramas. Now, I actually forgot to tell you guys, with the UI as well, if you've got this light in low and then you need an instant high, just hit that tail switch. It goes straight back to low. What? Amazing. If you need instant strobe, boom. And then straight back to low. Far out, man. There's nothing they didn't think of. Honestly, there's nothing they didn't think of. This light is brilliant. Final thoughts are as follows. This light is brilliant. I love it. I think it's amazing. I am a bit of a greedy candela person. If it could give me some more candela, I would be absolutely appreciative, but it is not going to affect my thoughts on this light. It is such a cool light. And straight after this video, I'm going to do my research on Nextorch and on other products they've got because this is brilliant. It is friggin' brilliant and I love it. Oh, I forgot to tell you, it's the SST40 LED down here. See, I'm so excited, I'm forgetting details all of a sudden. Says it on the box here too, luminous SST40 LED. So I'm just forgetting details because this is such an amazing light and it's just taken me by surprise. Just like Nextorch is probably coming to take the world by surprise. Honestly, brilliant, brilliant brand. Got it on low, looking around. What's that? All good, back to low. What's that? All good, back to low. Or, you know, you're checking IDs, checking a license, something like that. Yeah, everything looks right here. Oi, settle down over there, mate. Thank you. Back to this. Mate, what more can you ask for? So good. Same size as the Victorinox. Oh, there's just, I don't know. I'm too excited. All right, guys. Well, look, thanks so much for watching the video. Please hit subscribe and like if you enjoyed it. You can get this light from Nextorch direct. So that's nextorch.com. Check out all of their lights. I will leave a link in the description directly to this light. And if there are any discount codes available, I will also link those. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Don't forget, stay cool, stay safe, and please catch me again on another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Until then, see ya.